everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rained in Autzen Stadium. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense takes the field to start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Quarterback will audible. The give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Let it bust for a long one. But now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down.
Running toward the tape. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. SEC versus the Big Ten. They competed everything. They try to outspend each other. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but So many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Hampton. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Ducks are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Ducks line up to punt it away.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Hampton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback checking the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Shakes off the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Dances away again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Ducks will hustle to the line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to get to it. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Ducks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, what a cut! He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball a different wide.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They want to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense in hurry-up mode. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive.
Oh, they knock it free! And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. No huddle here for the offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Gore. The Ducks will keep this drive going. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Maddox. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Smashes it between the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. They're working that left side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Makes the catch and knock down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Clemens. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He makes a grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll try it from the right, hashing the English. Oh, they block it. Defense has it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. He wants to go deep. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Got it behind the line. It's Odom. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. Lowers those pads. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Wide out in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play till you get the ball to the fullback.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback checking off. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. Tackled after picking up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And in this situation, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the move, it's Clemens. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They want to get this defense on its heels. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown time! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive firing. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Still looking, on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Ducks in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big M.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. I saw a great example of it right there.
And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Still running at the 35. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Mississippi State is ahead early in Start Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois.
Looking for a man. It's Maddox.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Stevenson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows its pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Got a man. It's Stevenson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll just keep slinging it. Got the quick pass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
The attempt through the air is incomplete. It's now second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It's second down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Fires to the tight end. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
43, Oregon, 20.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. All